going on, guys? Quality Darren here today, bringing you the first of a 5-part series on where I'm going to give you some tips on how to grow your channel. Okay, so first of all, in this video we're going to deal with content, good quality content. So what do you need? So let's just go ahead and check out one of my recent videos. This is my FIFA 15 gameplay demo. Okay, so first of all, what we'll notice is an intro. These are not necessary, these intros, but just something that puts your brand on it, gives a nice little kind of start into the video. Once you see this at the start of any video, you're kind of getting into the mood, the music is upbeat, and you're looking forward to the video. That's what I find anyway. So an intro is definitely, it's not necessary, but I think it definitely helps out at the start of the videos. Kind of establishes your name and all that kind of stuff as a brand as well, because YouTube is not just about your channel, it's about branding your name, getting your name out there, and something that people will recognize. So first of all, I have the intro. I have that at the start of every one of my videos, just so people kind of know who it is, what it's definitely from me, this is my content, and all that kind of stuff. So okay, first thing is the intro. Next, when you go into the video, you'll hear the audio. The audio is absolutely paramount. Before I was using, I've been on YouTube for quite a while now, a couple of years, and throughout it I've experimented with a lot of capture cards, a lot of mics, all that kind of stuff. But a microphone is very, very important, because if you're watching a video, the audio is all kind of croaky, all messed up, you're gonna be sick of it. You're not gonna want to hear it. It'll make your ears bleed. So you need to get out there. You're not gonna come back to that guy. First impressions are absolutely important here, guys. There's a first impressions video of FIFA 15, but first impressions are absolutely important. If you like the content, you're gonna subscribe. You're gonna come back for more, all that kind of stuff. So make sure your audio is brilliant, because you only get one chance with a lot of people. So as you can listen, I'm not sure can you hear this too well, but go ahead and check out the video. I'll leave it linked in the description. Just go ahead, check out the audio. It's really clear. I'm using Blue Yeti, which is more top of the line kind of microphone, but there are some alternatives which I'm going to call out for you guys now, and I'll leave links to where you can purchase them. These are not, I'm not being paid to advertise these are just ones that I found work really well. So we're going to start at the top of the line. We've got the Blue Yeti. There are other ones that cost a good lot more than the Blue Yeti, a lot of professional mics. But I find this is it's a really good product it is a pretty much premium price, but if you're invested in YouTube and you really want to go for it, I recommend it. So the Blue Yeti, which is what I use. Then below that is its kind of little brother, this Blue Snowball. That's a little bit cheaper and it has pretty much the same quality. The Blue Yeti is just a bit more of a sturdy build and stuff. So that's the Snowball after that, and then I've got another one, the Microsoft XL or LX, I'm not sure. I'll leave a link in the description anyway. Live chat. So about the live chat, it's quite cheap. I think it's maybe €20, maybe less than that. What's that, like £15 or something like that? So it is really cheap. The one thing I found with it is they break quite easily. So I think I've gone through 2 or 3 of them at this stage. When I used to use it, I went through 2 or 3 of them, but they are really good. The quality of the microphone is brilliant, really clear. And if you look after it well, you may only have to buy it once, but I find after prolonged use that it does start to get a little kind of deteriorated, and the microphone kind of breaks and doesn't work that properly. But it is a really good I guess alternative to the bigger ones if you want to buy a couple of them, or you could just invest and get one of the big ones. So that's the microphone. Make sure the audio is good, or people will have a hard time coming back to your channel. Okay, so secondly, you can see this gameplay right here. It is recorded on the Elgato Game Capture HD. I'm playing on the PS4. And let me just stress this, guys. As I said, I've been on YouTube for ages, and the first capture card I got, what was it called? Easy Capture or something like that. It was really shit. It was cost me like €10 max or something like that on eBay. This little black thing, and it didn't record in HD or anything like that. It was just kind of AV. Pretty shit, but it got me by. Back in them days, it was a couple of years ago, but the quality didn't have to be amazing for people to watch it, because there wasn't really great technology like the Elgato and stuff. There was the HD PVR, I think, but that was quite expensive, but there wasn't like the Elgato and stuff like that. So that was fine for a little while, but then obviously as we progressed, it got worse. So that was a shit purchase. I shouldn't have bought that. Next, I used a Pinnacle. Yeah, Pinnacle Studio, or what are they called? I think that's what they're called. A Dazzle, that's the one, Dazzle. Which again was AV, didn't record in HD or anything like that. But it did the job for a little bit, but you wouldn't really get away with using that these days, because people are looking for, it's like TV now, YouTube. They were looking for really HD, top quality content, and you'll be able to provide that with some of these which I'm about to name here now. So I would just recommend if you're doing YouTube, if you're doing it even for fun, you just want to put your videos up there and maybe try and make a little bit of money out of it, and you want to build up an audience, just go there, invest in this, and get either an Elgato Game Capture HD, or I think they brought out a new one, HD60. I'll leave both of them linked in the description. I have the Elgato Game Capture. I'm not sure is the HD60 much better. I know there's a newer version, but like this is perfect quality right here. I can record it in 1080p here, so it's a really good capture card, and I just recommend, just maybe if you're doing a channel with your friends or something, go 50-50 on it some way, but get that if you're investing in a capture card. No point buying these shitty little ones that you're just going to end up wasting time on, wasting money on, and just go for the big one straight away. So get the Elgato, that's what I definitely recommend. As I said, not being paid in any way for saying this kind of stuff, this is just in my experience what works. Okay, so that is that. Secondly, or thirdly should I say, make sure you're offering HD quality videos. Some people might find a problem, but personally when I go to a video, I like to go straight for the HD. It doesn't have to be 1080. I started offering now, since I've come back to YouTube after my break. I took quite a long break, but since I've come back to YouTube now, I've started doing 1080p. Just a couple of people prefer that, you know, people's internet speeds are getting vamped up and stuff, so they like to watch the content in the best quality possible. So I think you should be at least offering 720p HD. It's pretty much standard at this stage. So start, if you're not doing HD content, I recommend you do, because there is quite a difference between like even the 360p and the 720p. As you can see, just watch the Barcelona crest here. As you can see, it's kind of blurry, and then when you go, I'll just go 1080p. You can see there's a big difference there. So just make sure you start producing HD content if you haven't done that already, in whatever way possible. Okay, so let me see what else I have to cover in this. I'll go through some software that I use for making this HD content. So I use the Game Capture HD software, obviously for the Elgato, and that I'm pretty sure it can record PC as well, but I use it mainly for console. For the console gaming, so that is an absolute necessary buy, I think, if you're going making gaming videos, to get that Game Capture. I'm pretty sure it does. I'll leave it in the description. I'll just say yes if it does, or not I'll just say it does record PC, but I'm pretty sure, nearly 100% sure, that it does record your PC as well. But if it doesn't for some reason, you can always use Fraps as well. Fraps is a really good PC software to record with. It does store the files quite big. There's an alternative called Bandicam. It's not as good, I find. As I said, I've used all these before, but Fraps is definitely a good buy for PC gaming. What else have we got here? If you're doing vlogs, or if you're doing face cams, make sure you get your hands on a good quality camera. At least a good webcam. You can get like actual camcorders that are, what do they call them these days, video recorders, but I guess some webcams would do the job, but try to have a good one that produces HD if you're a vlog, especially if you're vlogging. If you don't do gaming videos, you're just strictly vlogging. Make sure you have a good camera for that, and that's pretty much it for that, I think, guys. Just make sure that I just have again here, I have a few notes down here. Make sure you use a good microphone with minimal background noise. That's the worst thing you can hear is like some fan buzzing in the background or something. You're like, shut the fuck up. And another good tip for videos, I've started doing them in pretty much all my videos now, is just add some music. I'm pretty sure there is some subtle music in the background here. Yeah, I do have a little bit of music in the background of all my videos. It's just very subtle. You mightn't even notice it when you're watching it, but trust me, it does appeal to the viewer, and they'll hear it subconsciously, if anything, and it'll make the video more enjoyable for them. So that's what I found. That's it for the first installment of this 5-part series, guys. Just how to get better quality content and the importance of good quality content. So next time I'm going to be doing all about channel design and thumbnails and stuff like that. So stick around and hit the subscribe button if you did enjoy and want to see the rest of the series. And yeah, go ahead, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace out.